After completing an assessment, one might find themselves pondering the next steps. Luckily, Lean Agile Intelligence has a simple solution in the form of a coaching assistant. Whether you're a new coach or part of an uncoached team, consider the coaching assistant your reliable partner on the journey of continuous improvement. Before relying on the coaching assistant, it is essential to take note of key aspects outlined on the Insight Canvas. First is your top-level aggregation, giving us the snapshot widget. The snapshot widget is a view of where a team is. As you can see, this team is emerging, and how far they've come. They've increased 18% since previous assessment, increased 362% since their first assessment. If this is your team's first assessment, like it is the Panthers, you won't see how far they've come as you did when reviewing the Grizzlies' results. Evaluating your team's performance against a benchmark is made easy with the Ratings Trends widget. The benchmark can either be a specific group within your organization or the collective performance of the entire organization itself. Instead of comparing a team against one another, we acknowledge and respect the diverse context they operate in. Progressing by comparison may seem counterintuitive as it implies an end state. However, it is beneficial to have a sense of what is achievable and use that knowledge to accelerate your own progress towards desired outcomes. The second level aggregation consists of the scoring summary widget. This displays dimensions and business outcomes and the corresponding scores based on answered questions in each assessment. Only the dimensions and business outcomes related to the completed assessments will be displayed. Here's a pro tip. To effectively gauge the success of your organization's clearly defined outcomes, it is crucial to align your measurement and assessment strategies accordingly. Ensure that your methodologies are specifically tailored to measure those desired outcomes. This approach optimizes accuracy and enhances your ability to track progress and measure success. This is the one number your organization should be concerned with achieving improvement in, not necessarily this number here that is showing how good you are at being agile. It's really the business outcomes that are going to drive your organization forward. So align your focus on the outcomes your organization most desires and make sure you focus your continuous improvement efforts around the performance of that outcome. When the desired outcomes of your organization aren't clear, a good starting point and a common position for many organizations is to focus on enhancing your ability to achieve agility in your ways of working. This entails refining your ability to inspect, adapt, and respond effectively. As you can see, the Panther scoring summary shows less dimensions and outcomes than the Grizzly scoring summary. This could be due to many reasons, but in this particular case, the Grizzlies have been around a lot longer than the Panthers, and this is the Panthers' very first assessment. The measurement strategy the Panthers are using is to focus on measuring what matters, and in the Panthers' case, that's flow. The outcomes the organization is most interested in seeing as a result of optimizing flow are predictability, time to market, reliability, responsiveness, and employee satisfaction. This quarter, the focus has been on improving predictability and responsiveness. Your lowest level of aggregation are the questions themselves. Before we let the coaching assistant help us, let's remind ourselves of what's important before going in. So the first thing, remember what we talked about before, the snapshot. 2.32 is our adapting rating. Considering that this is the team's initial assessment, it's likely they are downplaying the results due to a lack of trust in the non-punitive nature of the outcome. This could also be the real situation and as it pertains to flow, and they could be doing really well. Please keep this in mind when reviewing the coaching recommendations and contemplating what next steps to take. The outcomes your organization is most interested in right now are predictability and responsiveness. Now keep in mind, while all of these are important, the ones we are focused on this quarter are predictability and responsiveness. So here's the problem. The Panthers have a coach, but don't get enough of their coach's time to decide what to do. So the Panthers are using LAI to help them today in the absence of a coach to figure out what their coaching plan will be to achieve continuous improvement. You could decide what to do by deciphering where to drill down based on the vote variability and performance. What the coaching assistant will do for you is narrow your focus and attention to the questions that pertain to what matters most, along with vote variability and performance. So let's dig in.